Hello everyone! Happy New Year! I hope you all had a safe and happy holiday season, and I'm looking forward to creating some more things for you this year. I wanted to make sure that we started off the year right, so I took some time to get my ducks in a row, but it is never too late to get started on your goals for the year, so that's what we're gonna do. In the past, I usually try and set some sort of New Year's resolution, but I always found those never really worked for me. Usually by mid-January, I would just give up on it and then end up feeling bad about myself, so this is the year we put a stop to that. I figured out that as a person, I needed some kind of a push, like a program with clear outlines that I could follow to help keep a lot of the guesswork out of it, and I ended up stumbling across something called the 75 Hard Challenge. But as I researched it further, I decided that the challenge wasn't right for me personally, and it actually seemed a lot more harmful and restrictive than I would have liked. Basically, it said if you failed to do all of the outlined tasks in one day, you had to start back at day one, regardless of how far you were, which I just find really punishing. But I ended up finding a gentler approach called the 75 Soft Challenge, so that's what I want to talk about today. The 75 Soft Challenge is basically a period where you focus on physical and mental well-being and personal development, which I think sounds really lovely. I don't think there's any harm with turning inwards and making sure that we as individuals are doing okay. So from this website that I found called kimandkaylee.com, I'll have them linked down below, the 75 Soft Challenge, which is also called the 75 Easy Challenge, is a realistic mind and body challenge that can fit even into a busy lifestyle, which sounds awesome because I get busy. I just want to feel good. I don't really care about how I look. I just want to set up some new good routines for myself. So the rules for 75 Soft are actually really pretty straightforward, but I wanted to take it a step further and amend it even more just for me individually. So the first rule of the 75 Soft Challenge: choose healthy foods 90% of the time. This is a great rule. It's a pretty easy thing to focus on. However, if you're like me, I get stressed out with seeing numbers. I have no idea what 90% healthy foods means. So I've decided to change the rule to eat what you want in moderation with a focus on fuel. I'm gonna focus on what I want to eat, if it's gonna fill me up, if it's gonna fuel my energy, but I also don't want to be restrictive in any way. Rule number 2 is work out 4 times a week for 30 minutes. Again, that number thing I find really restrictive, and as someone who's just getting back to normal after a broken leg, 4 times a week for 30 minutes might be a little overkill, so I've changed it to move your body in a way that feels good every day. This, of course, is like personal. You can change it to whatever you want. If 4 times a week for 30 minutes is gonna work for you, amazing. But for me, I just want to be able to move around a little bit, whether it's cleaning up, walking up and down the hallway, or trying to take the stairs 2 at a time instead of 1 at a time. That's going to be how I move my body for the next 75 days. For rule number 3, take a picture on day 1 and day 75. So this is the only rule that I have decided to take from the original 75 Hard Challenge, and I've changed it to take a picture every day. Mostly because I like that time-lapse feature. Those are some of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube, but of course do whatever you feel comfortable with. Rule 4 is even hard to say, which is why I've changed it, but it says drink half of your body weight in ounces of water per day. I don't know about you, I don't really know what that means, so I've decided to focus on something a bit more visually quantifiable, which is to drink a full water bottle at least daily, more if you need. I can see my water bottle, I can see how big it is, I know that I just need to finish that, and that makes it super easy. Rule number 5 is pray or meditate for 5 minutes a day. So, I'm spiritual, but I can't really sit still for very long. I'm not good at it, but I am trying to get better at just sitting without my phone in front of my face. So I have changed this rule to just sit quietly, journal, pet your cat, but keep your phone off for 5 minutes every single day, and maybe gradually work up to more than that. And our last rule, rule number 6, read or listen to 10 minutes of personal development. I have some mixed feelings about this one. I think it's a great rule, but I would rather focus on achieving goals as opposed to reading about them. So I've changed it to work on a goal for 10 minutes every single day. Finish your book, whether you're reading or writing it. Practice a skill. If you're starting a business, maybe work on some logistics for that. That way it's actually amounting to something as opposed to just saying that you've read about it. So those are my personal rules for 75 Soft. I haven't started my challenge yet, I will be doing that really soon, but I kind of just wanted to get the ball rolling and share this with you to hopefully inspire some people, and if you just weren't really sure where to start, to know that it's okay to amend things. Don't ever feel like you have to follow something to the letter or that you have to be stuck in a box. Really figure out what works best for you. If you are doing 75 Soft, or if this has inspired you to do 75 Soft, please let me know in the comments below what sort of things you're doing, if you've changed anything, if this has inspired you. I'd really like to know how you plan on going through with this, and hopefully it'll keep me on track as well. So I just hope this can be a nice like feedback loop of inspiration and positivity for me and you guys. If you are interested in seeing the results of 75 Soft, please be sure to subscribe. There will be more videos coming in the future, of course. If you liked this video or thought it was helpful or inspirational, please like it so that hopefully more people can see it and be inspired. I'm trying to come up with a sign off for this, but I don't really have one, so I'll just say goodbye. Thanks very much for being here and for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye!